Hello guys and welcome to a new We Talk UAV video. By the thumbnail and the title of this video you may already know that I am boiling, and indeed I am, about all this postponing DJI event, and I'm gonna tell you why with some facts and what has really been happening here in this video. So let's go. You know what, Chibo, just leave the intro for today. I'm just boiling. Let's start this right away. So first thing that has been important here. So the first thing that has happened here, and if you live under a rock but are interested in drones, you may not know about it. DJI had an event planned for the 18th of July in 10 days, in 7 days, and it has been postponed. But the whole thing, you know, seems a little bit, it didn't smell good since the beginning, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, the way we here at We Talk UAV knew about this event was a comment on one of our videos. I mean, okay, thank you for that. But you know, if we do remember about the Mavic Air or the Phantom 4 Pro, all the hype that was created inside their website, inside their social networks, remember the Spark? That was a huge campaign all over the net. What did we hear here officially from DJI? Absolutely nothing. There has been an email to some news report somewhere there. There was a picture saying, see the bigger picture somewhere in the net. Bah. Since the beginning we were a little bit like, And if you've been following our channel, you have seen that we did not talk about it. And the reason for that is that we weren't really sure what was going on. And before, you know, going out and just, hey, today this happened, DJI has made this, and our hotel has said hi, and you know, the parrot guy went to the bathroom. Before being a channel just talking about this, uploading every single day, we want a little bit to you know, contrast the information and know a little bit what was happening. So that said, we were a little bit skeptical since the beginning because, you know, it didn't smell right. And you know what bothered me the most since the beginning? The date that DJI chose to launch this product. I mean, it just didn't fit. July, mid-July, end of July. What is this? You have never been, you know, promoting or publishing any new drone or camera or whatever you're doing in July. I mean, it's completely wrong. You guys at DJI have been releasing drones either at the end of the first semester of the year, which means April, May, so that you can indeed create a nice campaign for summer sales, or you have been doing it in October, November. Just take a look at the records. Phantoms all in April, May, or September, October, November. The Spark was late in the past year. The Mavic Air was in January. I mean, you know, the date is completely wrong. So let's say, as we said on our last video here, that you may be probably releasing a Mavic 2, a better improved Spark, or a camera, okay? You don't really have time to do any summer campaign. I mean, by the time you publish the drone or the camera, and some people pre-order, pre-purchase, you get it mid-August, end of August, beginning of September, and this is way too late. I mean, by that time in September, I'm already broke after the summer, and I don't have any more time, I don't have any more money, and, you know, I have to work. And so do probably 90% of the people that are buying and purchasing DJI products. So the strategy for that was a little bit, you know, wobbly since the beginning. And you know, guys, that if something happens and you are postponing, as you have indeed done, it's not for a couple of weeks, because, you know, if you just have a problem that has been solved in 10-15 days, you just make the whole event, you don't cancel the whole thing. You just go ahead with it and, you know, you just ship it a little bit later. No big deal, as if you ever cared for shipping it later. So the whole thing that I'm trying to point out here is that the whole marketing strategy is somehow missing since the beginning. It's not that they have postponed the event and then disappeared. No, there was nothing since the beginning. And what has been happening? There's been hundreds of channels with hundreds of videos talking about the new Mavic, the new Spark, a possible new Phantom, tons of websites talking about you guys. Oh my god. And since when have you been bad at marketing or at timing when publishing and releasing products? Never. You are the best, guys, so I just don't trust that you have been doing this and just had a mistake. I just don't believe it. What has been the problem? Yes, Autel, Parrot, some other brands, some new Chinese brands have been, you know, saying, hey, Mavic, we're here, we're gonna fight against you. And you have said, oh, but we were going to release the Mavic 2 in October or November, maybe, or the Spark, as we have done for the past years. And, you know, let's take a laugh at them. Let's just sit, wait, relax. We have better technology, we have better drones, we know that. That is what DJI is thinking, not me, okay? And just scare them a little bit. Hey, new event, see the bigger picture. Okay, what I'm trying to do here is see the bigger picture about all this event that you have been creating, guys. Then recently, right after the event was cancelled, not cancelled, postponed, sorry, there were some videos of people saying, well, probably they have been sending out the drone or whatever it is to some high promoted YouTubers, and they have seen that it is not working. Well, let me explain you something. That is probably highly unlikely. First of all, because the event was postponed 2 weeks before it was actually happening, which is a huge time, and this would mean that they have been sending the drones to the people months before the real event, and this does not work like this. I mean, it can, but I don't believe in this area, in this business area, we have the drones ready to be sent out to some other droners, YouTubers, a couple of months before the actual release. This is just not working like this. So for me, this is highly unlikely. As a big YouTuber, you may get the thing maybe a week before. You are rushing always with this kind of products. You don't have the time because everything is so hectic and everything is so straight away since the beginning. So for me, this is also highly unlikely. Software issues, well, let me tell you one thing. Software issues, I know that the DJI Go app has been having trouble at all the Android phones, and I have an Android phone, and actually I had never a problem, but you know, I don't know, a lot of people have been complaining, and this is real. But not only DJI, most of the new technology companies, they have issues with Android. Don't ask me why, I'm not a programmer, I don't have any idea, but it is like this. And let me tell you again one thing. Do you think that the guys at DJI care a little bit about this? I mean, they do care, but they wouldn't be postponing a whole event in New York for a new drone for just an app crashing. And if DJI is not able to fix this with all the money and all the infrastructure that they have, just believe me, there is a big point, and this is not being solved in 10 days, 15 days. So for me, software is also highly, highly unlikely. A hardware issue, that has been the one thing that people have been pointing out the most. Well, let me tell you again one thing. My dog. And it's really hot, I need to drink some water. But again, hardware issue, come on guys. Hardware issue 10 days before the event, this is not happening like this. Those kind of companies with their own line of production, it is difficult that they have a problem in hardware 10 days before the event. I mean, I don't believe that DJI is testing something 10 days before the event without having tested it for months. So hardware is, for me, also highly unlikely, because a hardware defect would have been, you know, they would have seen that months before, and they wouldn't have created the whole thing for this bigger picture event. And leaving the hardware thing aside and talking, also people were asking and, you know, complaining a little bit about the new Trump trade, you know, things that he's doing. And if you do a little bit of research, that is also discarded, because drones get not into that trading law, because drones just don't get into this Trump trade thing. So just forget about it. It's not that either. Now, the only thing that has brought me a little bit to doubt about all what I'm saying now is the fact that there may be some kind of permission law, you know, FCC, CE thing that they have not been getting until now. And this may cause some delays, you know, some kind of permission you don't get from some government or whatever. This may be, however, I believe it's also unlikely, but this makes me doubt a little bit. So I'll give a credit to that info, and this may be happening. Seriously, guys, just with all what I told you and seeing how everything just was developed in the past month or couple of months, do you really believe that such a big thing like this bigger picture event is gonna be just postponed just like this, sending an email to some you know, drone web? No, guys, I mean, what the hell is this? This is not working like this. For me, it's been a good strategy, a good marketing strategy. You know, those guys are excellent at thinking strategies on how to be in everyone's talking about drones and how to always be in front of that competition if it ever does exist, which I believe 2018, late 2018 will have some competition. But anyways, this video of course is something that we do believe here at We Talk UAV, so there's nothing scientific and it's just our opinion. So you may be completely against what I've been saying here, and that is completely fair. Let me please know in the comments, because I like discussing with people about those things. And you know, you have to be with me when I say that this all has been really strange. I mean, on the official DJI forum there was an admin from Hong Kong that just wrote and said, hey, we are sorry for this, it was a really hard decision. It just doesn't smell right, and you know that. So for me, they created this event knowing that there was nothing happening, and they postponed also knowing that that would be amazing. And you know, if you have the better technology, I mean, it's not very complicated to know what Autel or Parrot or any of those brands are publishing in the next months. We don't know what DJI is doing, so they have been completely, you know, sealed and closed to the public, to the knowledge. And we do know from others, so they have advantage here. This is just like this. They have been doing their job excellent since the beginning. So guys, please let me know if you don't think like me, or if you agree with what I just said. Leave in the comments, leave a like, sub if you don't know us yet and just got attention because of this video. And we have some cool videos coming up, so nothing really else to say. Say hi to Chivo. Hi Chivo, thanks for filming. I love you. This is it. Thanks, and always remember to keep calm and talk UAV.